Hey man, it's me, the Baron of Blunts, the Sultan of Smoke, the high guy in the tie-dye, the guru, and you're watching Pro Wrestling Locker Room, man.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. I'm your host, Big Bubba Luscious, alongside me.
Your co-host, AVZ Alex Van Zandt, the Starbucks superstar. And we got a big show today, don't we, Bubba?
We got two very special guests today. Ooh. First, I'll introduce my guest. I know you have a guest too, but let me introduce my guest. No. He is the former MPW champion.
Emphasis on former, emphasis on former, emphasis on former.
He is one of Michigan's greatest, I make up for it, wrestlers, Alex Weir.
That's undeniable.
There's my guest. Oh, there's your guest.
Oh, we just came into the shot. Are we just going to bury the lead on my guest?
Go ahead.
The human amplifier, the threat, the legend, the Steven Rivera, the owner of Pro Wrestling All-Stars and the Flat Earth Warrior right over here. There we go.
That's right.
Flat Earth Warrior.
Flat Earth
yes,
Warrior.
And that is a big discussion going around the independent scene now, the Earth being round or flat.
Well, it's actually hollow.
And let's get it out of the way right now. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, at another show later down the road. But as for right now, we got a big show. We got a lot less time to talk about it. But
all right,
the Earth, in my opinion, is round.
You're round. Like you.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it might be hollow, just like Mr. Weir's championship reign. That's what I think. That's what I think.
Wow.
My championship reign was probably the most successful championship reign MPW's had in a while. At least I didn't take the belt and run off.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah,
hey, Nolan.
Yeah. Whoa, hey,
shots fired.
Name redacted. Name redacted. We don't want to get canceled.
Right. And Alex, you think? What is your take on the Earth?
I honestly believe the Earth is round, but if it was hollow, that'd be sick. I don't know if you saw Godzilla vs. Kong, but
right, the Middle Earth.
Yeah,
that could be a. What do you think of that, Rivera? Is there a Middle Earth?
Actually, the fact is, the Earth has been documented as flat.
Okay.
According to this Gleason's 1892 map.
Right.
And NASA changed it all in 1958 and introduced the heliometric system, and the naive people of the 50s fell for it, and here we are today, 2022.
All right, so flat Earth.
Right.
If you don't know, you better FIO.
And you can chat. You can message Steve there on Facebook or anything. Message him. I'm sure he'd love to have discussions with you about that.
I don't add people if I don't know them. You better introduce yourself to me at a show and then add me on Facebook because I don't know you.
If you don't
know, if you have two accounts, if you messed up your first account and make up a second one, don't add me because I don't want to see your spam on my wall.
Wow.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Flatter.
Tell us how you really feel there, Steve.
Shoot.
All right. Well, we have a pretty big match.
We do. So let's get right to the match. To start off the show. If we could, Paul, can we roll that match right now?
And that features Mr. Weir.
Right here we go. Yeah. Alex Weir taking on Trey Miguel.
The trainer.
Right. Superstar. So Alex, when you heard you were going to be facing Trey Miguel, what went through your mind?
Well, what went through my mind was it was almost like that final kind of hit. You know, Trey had been one of the people who had almost like I haven't been in the ring with yet, and everybody had requested it, and we just never got the timing right. And so when I finally heard that I was going to be wrestling with him, I was super excited. Knowing Trey personally, and Trey helped me out in my career with some training. I've done a couple of training sessions with him, and just finally getting the opportunity to show him, hey, this is who I am, this is what I can do, and trying to be on his level.
This match is going 100 miles an hour.
I know, right?
Up and down and all the time.
Oh.
See that? Oh, wow, European twist there from Trey Miguel. And what's it like, Alex, to be wrestling someone at least as, if not more, athletic than you are? That's got to be a bit of a change there for you, buddy.
It is nice. You know, I know you're not used to this, but I am used to working with high caliber talent.
Take it easy. Take it easy. That's my favorite card as well.
And see, I can do stuff like that. And
I just don't try.
When it comes to athleticism, I love being in the ring with somebody who's going to push me to that level, who's going to bring out the fact that I am very, I want to be tired, I want to be breathing heavy, I want to be sweating, I want to be...
You want to go into deep water.
Yeah.
You want to go into the deep water.
I want to be pushed.
Is that where you like to swim? Is the deep water?
Of course.
I like that.
Shark infested.
I don't like feeling like I have more after a match. I leave it all out in the ring. No matter what I do, no matter who I'm against, I leave everything out there. So when I can get in the ring with somebody who is also like that, has that athleticism, and can move at that same speed, that is where I feel like I thrive.
So brawling out into the crowd here. Here comes Trey with the forearms. Boom, and now it's oh my gosh, showing that fighting spirit back and forth.
And a beautiful day today. That was that day.
That was a gorgeous
Rain
day.
on and off, on and off.
Right.
Rain.
The weather
Up,
kind of cooperated with us.
Oh, that was excellent. Using that top rope there with your knee in order to flip right on over with that senton onto Trey.
And you know who was watching this match very closely? Jason Hotch.
Mr. Hotch, to you actually.
Mr. Hotch.
Knee to the back.
You gotta earn that.
Oh, and another one.
The
Switching the knees on that.
opportunist,
I like
Yeah,
Jason Hotch.
definitely that.
I like that. You got to keep a guy like Trey down. When you have a star on the ropes, you got to keep him down, and I like that from you, Alex. Absolutely. Very smart guy. You're a smart guy.
I try to be.
Yeah,
It comes with the Alex name.
Right. I mean, you're not like U of M smart, but you're pretty smart.
You can call me Ricochet, though.
You have to say that. Extremely talented. Extremely talented. Not Mr. Hotch talented, but very talented.
Yeah!
Boom with the forearm right there.
You're watching it, and there's a second.
Oh, and a second one. My big question though was why did you roll there to create space? You could have created space without that. I feel like that's wasted energy there, Alex. And it's gonna, I thought it was gonna come back to bite you, but oh, wait, here we go. Flipping right over you, and oh, double stomp to the back.
So when you ask about the things I do in the ring, I mean, you should know. You've been in the ring with Effie.
I have.
That man has flair. That man has presence. That is what it's about. It's about flair. It's about presence. What makes you different from the next guy is how you move in that ring. It's the eccentrics. It's what makes you stand out. If I roll and somebody else runs, people are going to remember the kid who rolls.
Well said. Well said. I mean, that is if you're trying to impress the fans, which, you know, their opinions are relevant to me, but oh my God.
Without the fans, we don't have a job.
What a shot. Well, I mean, there are other fans, you know.
Not your only fans.
Not here. Oh, hey, take it easy. Don't bury the gimmick. Don't bury the gimmick.
Now, have you faced Alex Weir there, ABZ?
Well, not yet. I mean, I think he might be scared, but like, you know, I'm very booked out. You know, like I don't really know. Oh, off the ropes. Oh, right to the face on that low boy drop kick.
Considering how well you did with
Yeah,
Drew and Ty, right?
Well, I mean, I wasn't ready for that match. I wasn't ready. You know, you said one.
You know, I've beaten June Tai.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? You know,
During that very impressive MPW title reign.
Right.
You know, well, I'm sure you had plenty of time to prepare. And besides, you know, he's a karate master or whatever. Just so you had an advantage there. I'm a grappler. It's very different. See, grappling right here like Trey Miguel is doing to you. With that arm bar there. Oh, and he's working that shoulder and the chest in that. Oh my gosh, bringing you right back down. One.
You know, I've also beaten grapplers such as Orlando Christopher.
Oh, he's excellent. You know, it's too bad he's not around here anymore. Moving out to Texas, am I right?
He had a match with Orlando and close out that great career he had.
He's coming back?
He's coming back to visit us.
Well, that's
Yeah.
He can't stay away.
There you go. Fighting spirit here. Trading those blows.
Wow. Man.
Oh my gosh,
He's gonna be the
this is
first to
absolutely
drop.
crazy, especially, you know, oh my gosh,
Oh, wait a minute.
wait, neither of them go down?
And try it again.
Oh, double cross body, now both of them go down, and they're both back
man.
on their feet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, double kick, and what
happened
is
after
going
this?
on? This is impossible.
man, come on.
Finally, their bodies give
Finally,
out. That is
right.
insanity. That is legendary toughness from both of those competitors, and I would like to think, like, that was a display of both of your strengths there with your strikes, Alex, and his athleticism and the flips, and that was just crazy.
Yeah, definitely impressive. Trey has been probably one of my favorite opponents I've ever stepped in the ring with.
Now, up until this point, to be honest with you, I've been watching this very closely. I don't think anything's come much further past the 2 count. You know, I don't even know if there really has been a 2 count on you so far. You've been kicking out pretty quick, pretty spry. After that one, I don't know if they're going to be moving. Oh, you're moving just as fast.
Yeah.
bumping and feeding, and here we go.
We could probably
Big
make this an
kick to the
Iron Man
chest.
match, 60
Oh,
minutes.
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Kick right in the corner there. Oh, he rolled through.
Sweep this kid.
Oh, sweeps him right there. Hey.
Rivera, you had a lot of these moves back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
Right? The big
Yeah,
moonsault.
yeah,
I remember the big
yeah.
moonsault.
Mine was more like the Terry Funk.
Oh, there you go.
Now, was
Yeah,
that a
right.
standing moonsault or a standing shooting star press?
That was the christened standing shooting star press.
That's what I thought
Let's
it would
let's
be.
not
Yeah, there
let's
you
not
go.
mention that
Standing shooting star.
Trey Miguel won the X Division title on October 23rd.
Calling for it. Might be
Oh,
broadcasting
okay.
here a little bit.
2021.
And he got caught. You got caught there,
He's
Alex.
the current X
Oh!
Division.
Yes.
Little hip displacer there. My hip hasn't been the same since then.
Oh, you caught him. Was he going for what was he going for a
wait a
sharpshooter
minute.
there?
1, 2.
Oh, like a fish out of water, you're
Come
flopping
on.
around.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I don't
And
know
back
if
to the feet.
Jason can keep up with all those
Oh,
counts.
caught once again. This time with no broadcasting. That was crazy.
Whoa. Let's hit the ref there.
That's why Trey Miguel makes the big bucks.
And-
Oh. Right in the back of the head.
Following you in. Could there be a cheeky
Ah.
Nando's coming here?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
wait a minute. Oh,
Give him some spanks. Yeah, you like that? Like from Dad? Cheeky Nando's.
take it from ABZ's playbook
Yeah, I
right
was gonna
there, the
say.
spanking.
He's going for the suck 1-9.
Oh.
Not today.
Not today.
And
Oh, man.
up
Up.
and down.
Boom! Brain buster!
That's it.
That's like the DTA
One,
signature.
two,
three.
three.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God, that was 2 5/6 at least.
Man.
Joe, everybody in DTA can do a very good brain buster.
Oh, boy.
You guys
we
big
gotta
on busting
talk-
brains?
Here we
You know,
got
that
to talk about
explains.
DTA.
I mean, that explains why you all have such low brain cell counts. But you know,
Whoa.
Hey.
Maybe Tommy Vendetta, but that's just because he gets right to the
Yeah,
side.
that guy's definitely a couple screws loose in the toolbox.
He's the lovable psychopath, you know?
Oh, man. I think you
calculate-
could.
I was in really good
I think
shape.
you
we
could have
go.
finished Trey off right here.
toying with
Yeah.
him a little. Toying with
I
him a
think
little.
too much
kick.
time's passing right here. Yeah.
I had to breathe.
Oh, man.
I was tired.
What
Put
are
the
those
guy
like
away.
Miz's it kicks? That's what that looks like to me. More kicks to the
man.
chest.
This is time right now. You got to capitalize. Put
You got to
him
stay
away,
on
man,
in here,
and
Alex.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what I would
Don't
do.
be giving him
I mean,
breathing.
I'd certainly.
Oh,
wouldn't
see
be
what happens?
Showboating. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bang! Dropped again. Oh, he's floating.
Wait. He's got. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Patented
Uh-oh.
submission.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That's it. Are we gonna see a tap out?
Uh-oh. Completely
What was the
trapped.
pain? What was the pain level on this?
It was definitely a 9 out of 10 pain.
Oh, wow.
Feeling my shoulder, and like
it's
my
gonna
legs
pop?
and my hips were twisted. My shoulder feeling like it was coming out of my socket.
Oh,
but
man, you could break your arm.
As a
on
martial
that.
artist
Just
yourself there,
enough.
Alex, I think that you should know here. It's better. It's
Oh.
better sometimes to tap than take the damage of
Right.
that. You
but
know,
did I?
sometimes.
But did I tap?
You did not.
But did I tap?
got to the
But
ropes.
is the damage
Ropes.
done?
Did I tap?
Is the
I
question.
mean-
But is the damage done?
Well, could
I don't
be.
think so.
See, when you take damage like that, you could inflame the joints, and then you have problems for other matches down the line.
You're kind of nursing that arm right
See,
there now. I
ABZ,
can
I've
see.
never had any injury in wrestling.
Well, that's very impressive.
In the 6-7 years I've been wrestling, never once have I been severely injured.
Well, you
knock
haven't been in
on
the
wood
ring with
on
me.
that
That's
one,
all I have to
mister.
say.
Better
Except
knock on
for-
some wood on that.
I've had minor injuries,
Oh,
of course.
Yeah.
There's that fighting spirit.
another
you were
one.
talking
There it
about.
is, that fighting spirit, with another one of those forearms.
And fun fact on this move, I was just
Oh.
talking about minor injuries. I
Oh my God!
I actually
Right on the back of
receive
your
a
neck.
receive a concussion on that
I
move.
was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I would have
wow.
to say.
Definitely.
you're
I would
definitely had a
have to
concussion.
say.
Man.
Down for the count.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're out on that one. All I think he's got to do is make the pin here, and it could be over with. But he's not thinking about that right now.
I mean, like, all that damage that Trey has taken up until this point.
Right.
And this match has now been going on for quite some time. It's been a very athletic
Yeah,
match.
we picked.
Both
You got to
men
remember, we picked this match
to
up
be
in
pretty
progress.
exhausted.
Yeah.
So they were wrestling at least a good 10 minutes before this match.
Which is
picked
crazy
up,
with
so-
how fast they were going when we did catch them.
Yeah. So this match was in progress a lot longer than what we're showing.
Oh, and up and over.
And
Through.
1
Oh.
and 2
All those kicks.
3
Educated feet there, Alex. Educated
and
feet.
4.
Oh, is
kill
that
shot.
Man, that's it.
it? One,
two,
two.
and
Oh my God.
But
Oh, right in. Right into the rings.
Oh,
you tapped him in the rings.
What? Tapped out Trey
Excellent work,
Miguel.
Mr. Weir.
Wow.
See, I can do a little
Tapping
grappling.
Trey
Let's get back
Miguel.
to
a little
the
bit of
studio.
technical in there.
Impressive. When you put the damage on his shoulder with your bad shoulder that you had at that time.
Oh,
That's
man.
extra impressive.
That's why I had to use my head. I don't know if you saw that. Instead of
I
the
did see
arm, I
that.
used my head as my pivot point there.
That was
to
good
try to-
thinking. That was good thinking. Like where you put the leverage on that joint is a big deal. And the fact that, like, again, I wouldn't have thought you would have been able to do that with the bump shoulder from earlier, but like that was good ingenuity using your head there. That was very, very smart.
That's right.
Now, let me talk to Steve Rivera there at the end for a minute.
Uh-oh.
Steve, you got some big shows coming up here.
Big
Pro
shows.
Wrestling All-Stars.
Big shows, yeah.
Can you want to tell us where they're at and when they are?
Well, this Sunday, March the 6th, Pro Wrestling All-Stars, Showcase of the Stars.
Okay.
Their final show at the Knights of Columbus in Southwest Detroit. Admission is just $5. 100% of the proceeds going to the Knights of Columbus Holy Cross Council. It's going to be 4:30 bell time. Doors open at 3:45.
Can you give us a match on that show?
We just signed the prize fighter. Dante Cassin's going to be taking on.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Dante.
Yeah, this is
He's
a
going to be
big-
taking on the PWS heavyweight champion Atlas Hightower.
I don't know if he's ready, man. That's
That's a
gonna be
big
tough.
birthday
That's
present.
That's a big birthday
Yeah,
present.
that's a big one. Dante, he's always telling me he wants Alex Weir, he wants Jason Hodge.
I think
Dante,
Dante's
this
gonna
is
get
your
his
first
birthday
step in
spanking.
proving all that. You got to
yes.
take
He's about
steps
to
to
get a
prove
birthday
yourself.
spank. He's about to get his birthday
Right,
licks.
you got a tough one in Atlas Hightower for
There are
sure.
plenty with Atlas Hightower.
If you could beat Atlas Hightower, I will tell you, I will be impressed.
And then also Pro Wrestling All-Stars is going to return to the Victory Gym on Sunday, March 27th, 5 p.m. bell time. A big tag team main event that's going to be going down.
Who's in that?
As
Yeah.
the PWS heavyweight champion Atlas Hightower teams with the PWS Cruiser Court champion from Planet Detroit.
Oh, man.
That planet's flat. the mysterious Movado. And they're going to be taking
We'll
on.
send him back across the
Who
border.
they taking on?
And they're going to be taking on the man to your right there.
The
Oh.
soy boy, the Starbucks superstar AVZ.
Who's his
who
partner?
had-
Pumpkin House Powerhouse.
Who had the world championship
boy.
won from Atlas Hightower on the last show. Let me tell you that.
Oh,
I had
man.
that title won.
Alex Van
Right.
Zant and
Who's
his partner.
I got to hear this.
Big Flex, the Mario star.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
Yeah,
Looking
in
for the
house.
muscle.
And
Okay.
their
Yeah.
manager.
Jeremiah
Oh,
Goldman.
boy,
You
that
know, it's
guy.
Goldman's gym, and you know what? As far as the Cruiser Core champion and the heavyweight champion Atlas, let me tell you, I don't care what Jamie tells you, size does matter, and we're gonna take you out, man.
I
Way too
apologize
big for you.
him. I apologize for this guy. This guy's out of control.
Get it? Because he's
I apologize
smaller
for
than-
him, fans. I
small-
apologize.
smaller
Well, I
than-
get it. I get it.
Plenty of surprises.
Wow,
also.
sounds like some big shows coming up. Make sure you check out Pro Wrestling All Stars on Facebook, right?
No, that's absolutely right.
Yeah, and for all their upcoming dates and all their matches and everything else.
Absolutely.
And then let's talk a little bit about March 12th.
Woo! That's a
That's coming up.
that's
gonna
strong.
be good.
Stacked.
Oh man,
March
I'm
12th.
really
Metro
excited
Pro.
about it. I'm really am. I'm excited for
excited
Coffee
too.
Talk.
Yes, of
with our
course.
special
Don't bury
guest,
the lead.
ROH Impact star Matt Taven.
Matt Taven. And actually, speaking of which, we also have a main event
Oh yes.
involving
we
the
do.
man to my right over here,
Yep.
Mr. Alex Weir, attempting to get his championship back from Mr. Jason
Oh, boy.
Hodge. And of course, my guest, the legendary, the Ring of Honor
Yes.
legend,
Impact.
Tony Khan's
the
Ring of
Impact
Honor.
legend,
Yeah.
the Matt Taven. Do you think that you can not only beat Matt Taven, but also Mr. Hodge in the same night?
I know that's gonna be tough.
It's going to be tough, but I want the opinion of Mr. Weir right
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah. Let's hear it.
Of course. You are a talented star.
It doesn't matter who's in the ring. What matters is the goal at hand. See, you called it an attempt. It's not going to be an attempt. There is no attempt to get back my MPW title. There is only the success of it. When I won that title, when I beat 3 other men, when I beat Austin Mannix, Dread King Logan, and Eric Ely
Yeah. That was good.
in an elimination style match to win that MPW title, that was the proof that everybody needed that I was at that level to be the head of a company, to be the star of a company, and I carried that title with pride. I let Jason get the better of me with anger, and I didn't see what he was doing. He's an opportunist. He uses his opportunity when he knows he doesn't have an advantage. The month before, in a place where he didn't have the advantage, I pinned him in the ring 1, 2, 3. The next month, he beat me in that 2 out of 3 falls match, and yes, he did take the MPW title from me, and he is the undisputed champion currently. But that ends March 12th.
Yeah, it's
because it doesn't matter if it's Matt Taven. It doesn't matter if it's Jason Hodge. What matters is it's Alex Weir. It's Weir versus Taven. It's Weir versus Hodge. And as always, it is Weir versus everything. And the only outcome that's going to happen March 12th is I walk out MPW undisputed champion.
Wow. Well, my next question would have been, when you won that title, you won it against 3 heavyweights. You were the smallest man in that match, and you rose to the occasion, and you did beat them. And as we saw, you are able to defend your championship against guys like Trey Miguel, big stars, athletic stars, fast guys.
Right.
So maybe that's the comp to a guy like Matt Taven. But I think the X factor here still is that you did lose that 2 out of 3 falls match to Jason Hodge.
Hodge is always there. Hodge is always there like a bad headache.
Why'd you switch up on Hodge?
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
I haven't heard the switch. Why the switch?
I'm going to give you my take on Hodge right now.
Mr.
Hodge, I put him in charge of Armageddon. That was my bad mistake that I made because that guy, Hodge, I'm finding out more and more how he's self-centered. He is. He only cares about himself and those belts. He don't care about me.
That's true.
The guy who gave him life at Metro Pro Wrestling. He don't care about me. He don't care about the fans. He don't care about you.
He cares about me.
No, he doesn't.
Of course.
That guy is self-centered. He cares about one person, Jason Hodge. That's all he cares about. So it's going to be my mission through 2022 to make that guy go through hell each and every MPW show.
Well, Bubba, I want to welcome you to the club of the people who believed in Hodge and also got stabbed in the back from him. Because as you talked about breathing life into Hodge, I don't know if you remember one of his first matches. I don't know if it was first, but it was for the Heritage Championship.
Okay.
And it was against He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Right.
But that match was originally slated for me, but unfortunately I had hurt my knee in Toronto 2 days earlier.
And we had to pour
So
some
I hand-selected Jason to take my place. I gave him the opportunity to cement his legacy, and look at where we are now.
And don't get me wrong, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I like DTA, because you know how I feel about his running mate, Adam Wick. I can't stand that guy, and I'm glad he's fired. And he can stay fired. And you don't care about that.
What do you think about that, actually, Alex? While we're right here, Bubba Luscious, you're right here. I want you to be right here for his response.
He knows
how do you
Adam
feel
Wick.
about
he knows how he is.
The Adam effing Wick, getting fired by Bubba Luscious in a situation that maybe he didn't need to be fired. I don't know.
Listen, Adam is his own man.
There you go.
As everybody in DTA is their own man, but the thing about DTA is they're going to do their own thing. Lately, I don't know if you've seen, but I've definitely been putting my all out there. For the last year, I put everything into me, and I bet on me. And this year, I'm betting on me.
There you go.
At the end of the day, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let Adam getting fired. I'm not going to let Tommy Vendetta. I'm not going to let Aaron distract me from my goals of being the best that I can be. That's why it is always Weir versus everything.
There you go.
All right.
There it goes. No loyalty. That's what it comes down to.
I mean,
there is none. Hodge especially, none, like I said.
Be careful what you say about Mr. Hodge.
I can see Hodge right now waking up every morning, looking at himself in his mirror, wearing his belts, talking about how great he is.
You know what I like about Mr. Hodge, though, is that he's smart. He's an opportunist, and he understands what it's like. He understands that this is dog-eat-dog, and he understands that alliances change all of the time.
Right.
Okay? You were talking about Armageddon, you're a baby. Okay? Yep. That did get dismantled, but at the same time, how quick are we to forget that factions in wrestling break up all of the time?
Remember,
people leave all of the time.
A ship is only as good as its captain. Correct?
Listen, if Jason Hodge is so smart,
and
he would drive with his wallet.
Been staying afloat.
And the DTA ship fell apart.
He's been staying afloat. And
so what kind of captain was that?
But all of this aside, we've been talking about Mr. Weir and Mr. Hodge, but we again forget about another X factor in that match, and that is Matt Taven.
Right.
And we heard what he had to say. He isn't coming to Detroit to put on a performance. He's not coming to Detroit to show the fans that he's still got it. No. He's coming to Detroit to make a mark, to change the culture, to win the championship here at Metro Pro, and then continue to go around the country. He will take that out of here and go place to place to place with that title. Is that good for you?
Well, you know what? I like Matt Taven. I'm not going to say anything bad about the guy. My only dream that when March 12th's done and said and over with, that either Alex Weir is wearing those belts or Matt Taven. That's what I'm going to say. As long as anybody but Hodge.
Well, if I was a
That's what I'm
betting
saying.
man, I would put mine on Mr. Hotch because he has held it for the longest period of time. You know, well, he won both titles. I was a double champion. He didn't. You did hold it for quite a bit of time. I do rescind that. But you know, he's the champ for a reason, and you know that's where I'm gonna. I assume, Alex, you're betting on yourself, of course.
I always bet on myself.
Of course, and I assume
Nothing wrong with that.
no tricks, no DTA tricks.
There's
no
no DTA in the
Aaron or
building.
Ryan. Your dad isn't showing up.
I don't
No?
need them.
He
I
doesn't need
haven't
them.
needed
Right,
them.
there
I
you
didn't
go.
need them to win the title.
There you
I
go.
didn't
I like
need them
that.
to defend it. And I
like
don't
that.
need them to win it back.
See?
At the end of the day, I was in that ring alone with Jason Hotch.
Right.
This all started with me and Jason. You know, it's not even Jason versus DTA. Look at the Wrestling Rage Awards. The feud had changed between Aaron and Jason, or DTA versus Jason, to me and Jason. The story, the match that people pay to see is me and Jason.
Right.
And the story is going to always be me and Jason. I don't care if Matt Taven's in the match. I don't care who you put in the match. The
All right,
story is
there
me
you go.
versus Jason, and the winner, the victor, the survivor will always be the one who fights the hardest, the smartest, and the best. And that is the master. That is me.
All right, and there you go. And you
And
got to
there you
look
go.
back at. I used to give Hodge some leeway in Metro Pro. You seem to forget. He
Well-
won a lot of his matches. I'm not going to say because of me,
Well, he
because
can win in
obviously
spite
that's
of
not
you.
true at all. He's done all the work.
He can win in
But
spite of you.
I've turned my back and looked the other way a few times when he's done some things in the ring that he shouldn't have done. Put it that way.
Now, as big
But
of a
now I'm going to be watching twice as much.
Well, as big of a match as that is, it's easy to look at that almost like a one match show, a top loaded show, but it's not. You have a ton of big matches
yeah,
on there. Let's
there's-
talk about
we have-
Tyler Elkins versus
We're running
Brutus
out of
Atwell.
time, but
Okay.
listen, but we'll
Let's
run
go-
down,
let's
real
run down.
quick. We got Brutus taking on Brutus taking on Elk.
Yes,
from
that's a
Clash.
huge deal.
Right, though, those two have never met before, and that's
Absolutely.
going to be a big match.
Battle of the Beards, two big men.
We got Tanner taking on Travis Titan.
oh,
right there.
that's going to be pretty crazy right
Travis.
there.
Yeah.
Man from
Coffee
Iowa.
Talk with you and Matt Taven.
Absolutely,
The
of
big
course,
main
of
event. We got the Cold Brothers taking on LJ and Soul Taker.
And this is for all the marbles
To
in that
close
match,
it out,
right?
it's done and over after this. Yep.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot more than that, though, on this show.
Oh,
and
yeah,
TJ
of
Meyer
course.
and his mystery partner taking on Gracefully Chosen for the tag belts. Dre
Oh.
Jacobs and Gutter. A
Oh
lot.
my gosh! Wait, hold on. Isn't Forever Young taking on?
Forever Young will be there against Isaiah Moore.
Oh
as
my
well,
gosh,
yes.
there you
And
go.
a pre-show match, which is going to be
There's
stellar.
surging Isaiah Moore too, right?
Right.
Maybe he's going to be a challenger soon for one of the titles. You know.
Possibly.
All right.
But it's about time to wrap it up. So for me, for AVZ, for Alex Weir, hopefully the future MPW double champion,
Well, I don't know about that.
and for the king of the flat earth, Steven Rivera, we'll see you next time.
Okay, thanks.
That's it.
Bye.